Good day, you absolute legends. Welcome back to another edition of Update News. Now, today's hot topic is they've done it again. Another amazing patch update has just gone over to experimental right now. And in today's video, we're going to go over exactly what that patch includes and when it will be hitting the public branch, which means it will hit every platform in due course. But before we do get into that, ladies and gentlemen, as always, can you please just make sure for me that you are still subscribed to the channel? The reason being is, as we already know by now, and I say in every video, that YouTube goes ahead and unsubscribes you, the viewer, from your favorite YouTubers without your knowledge or consent. It's a massive problem, so can you please just make sure for me that you are indeed still subscribed to this wonderful channel? And if you need to resubscribe, please do resubscribe. Or if you have been watching me for a while, you like what I do, you like the content that I make, then why not consider hitting that subscribe button? You definitely will not regret it. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, let's get right on into today's video. So we have a wonderful list from none other than Sean of the Murrays over on his Twitters, and he goes on to say, new experimental build push to PC with lots of incoming fixes from day one of Aquarius. And we do have quite an extensive list, ladies and gentlemen. So the experimental branch has actually been updated a few times, seemingly since yesterday. So this was the latest patch update version that I can get. So this is experimental branch, the 5th of the 9th, which was yesterday's. Now, they did only fix one thing yesterday, which was fix a crash introduced in the previous experimental build, which I find that's actually quite funny. All right, so let's go over to the big patch list. Alright, so we have the experimental patch, the 4th of the 9th, which was the day before yesterday, and we have players are now alerted to new record catches. Players who are actively fishing are now marked as busy for the purposes of group invites. Fix an issue that prevented quick access to items stored within the nutrient processor's inventory whilst cooking. Fix an issue that allowed fish to occasionally swim above the surface of the water. Fix an issue that could make it difficult to target interactable objects whilst holding a fishing rod. Well, now that's been fixed, so if you were having problems grabbing your lemonade or a beer or whatever the case may be whilst you sit back, relax and, have a spot of fishing, now that wonderful thing has been fixed. I don't know where I was going with that. Okay, on to the next one. The effects when releasing fish back into the water have been improved. Fix an issue that made it difficult to summon the exoskiff in VR. So if you are a VR player and you did have problems trying to summon the new exoskiff platform, that has hopefully now been fixed. Improve the accuracy of the fishing floor in rough seas. Specialist bait can now be placed in the exoskiff's cold storage inventory. Rejoice! That was something I was hoping that would be fixed, and now that is definitely fixed. Fixed a rare issue that could cause a previous pop-up to appear over the top of your most recent caught fish. Be damned, I want that pop-up gone, and it has been. Fixed an issue that caused a grey or black dot to be drawn in the starship's crosshair after boarding with a fishing rod equipped. Improved the visibility of the fishing line in some lighting conditions. Fixed a number of minor audio issues when fishing. Fixed an issue that prevented wave audio from playing while far from the shoreline, so now you can hear the beautiful sea at a grander and grandiose distance. Very, very soothing. Fixed an issue that caused the wave audio to be out of sync with the visuals while standing near or in shallow water. Improved the objective clarity of a number of expedition mission steps. Adjusted the catch rates for certain mission-specific fishing items. Fixed a rare bug that could reset player freighters when warping. Fixed an issue that could cause resources to disappear from freighter refiner rooms when warping in a capital ship. Why just a capital ship in, specifically? It could be any freighter from what I've heard, but apparently if you're in a capital ship, that seems to be when it's happening the most, so that's fixed, apparently. Fixed an issue that prevented players from leaving title selection and returning to banner customization when choosing a title or a banner. And a banner, or whatever. Fixed some incorrect labels in freighter customization UI. Fixed an issue that caused the page dots to spill out of the UI for players with many unlocked titles. Fixed a minor text formatting issue in procedural artifact descriptions. fixed a number of minor visual issues with Holo-class starship wings, fixed a visual corruption issue with water rendering, introduced a minor memory optimization, fixed a number of minor visual issues with the Lost Angler's rig, fixed a rare crash related to AI starship behaviors, fixed a rare crash that was related to starship handling, fixed a rare memory issue related to icon rendering, fixed a rare crash related to creature navigation, and the same goes to animations as well. Fixed a rare issue related to teleporting to water planets, and fixed a rare issue that caused some large saves to crash after loading. So ladies and gentlemen, that is quite an extensive list of fixes that is right now going over to the experimental branch. Now, how long will it keep in experimental before it goes to public? And when it goes to public, as we already know, it will go ahead then and be released onto every platform available. So when can you be expecting that wonderful treasure trove of patch fixes, especially if you're having an issue that is already on that list? And the list as well will forever grow until it is released, so we will be keeping a close eye on that. So you're talking anywhere up to a week. Now with today's date, we know that this experimental branch update was updated from the 4th and then the 5th respectively, so we can probably knock 2 days off of that, and you're talking probably about 5 days from now at the maximum for when they will hold that in experimental. And no doubt as well, whilst it is an experimental, they'll be adding to the list, so this list isn't definitive. They will be adding on top of what's already there, and of course, you know, I'll cover it on this channel as and when changes are made. But it looks like, ladies and gentlemen, there is a massive bug fix inbound for platforms right now. Let me know in the comment section down below if you are still having issues. What issues are you specifically having? And on top of all that, any of the issues that you are having, has it covered anything in the experimental branch, or are your issues different from what's already been fixed in the experimental branch? Again, let me know everything in the comment section down below. Now, before I do let you go today, ladies and gentlemen, I just want to say a massive thank you to all of my recent Patreon members that have jumped over to support me over on that platform. I just want to say a massive thank you, and if you, the viewer watching this here today, you want to join everybody else and help support the channel that little bit more, there's no obligation to do so, but if you do want to go down that route today, then you can do by going over to my Patreon link, and it even starts as a free tier, and then you can go to additional tiers from there. It's a free trial tier, and there's no obligation to keep it. You can cancel it at any time, as the same as any other tier really, but it doesn't cost you anything. However, it does get you access to exclusive videos that I do make that are not available right now on YouTube. So if you do want to go down that route today, it really does help to support me. You can find the Patreon link in the video description down below. But other than that, ladies and gentlemen, thank you all very much for watching, and as always, my name is Professor Cynical, and I'll catch you all again in the next one. Bye for now.